Hello everyone, and welcome to Stoneblock, episode 5. Hi, look at my pretty armor. So, at the end of the last armor, we were kind of down to just a chest plate, and through a bunch of different things, we have completely lost our armor. So, we've been doing quite a bit of things. We'll talk about this guy in a minute, but first things first, we crafted up all of the meteorite ingots that we needed. We crafted up the hammer, and I crafted up the sword off camera. We have the Phoenix Blaze here, which we got in the last episode. We've done a lot of sifting, and we've done a lot of all kinds of different things, as you can see. So sifting sand, I believe, actually it's sifting dirt. A byproduct of getting the acacia saplings is you get these eggs here. So I want to take these eggs, because I still have a problem with loading any mobs in a passive mob farm. I think, even though it says it can spawn in a 2-block tall area, we dug this thing all the way as far up as we could reach. This is a huge area, and nothing spawns in here. And I think the reason is they need sunlight for whatever reason to spawn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these eggs down and try to get a couple of chickens, and then we'll breed those up, and this way we can complete that quest. So we'll throw these in here. Got one. We need 2. If not, we'll of course, there we go. Alright, we'll let those guys grow up. They'll just be in here passively, and that is going to be able to complete quest 13. If we look, or actually, let's go look in this chest here. So we finally got over a stack of gunpowder and bones, so quest 7 is complete. That puts us all the way up to quest 13. Now, we're almost to quest 18 other than quest 13 if we go in here, and we'll go over to the Tinker's table, and we will craft ourselves up the Meteorite Armor. Now, I'm thinking because this is a gold-based armor, even though it's got some really good enchantments, it's not going to be that great of armor as far as durability is concerned. But we'll definitely give it a shot as we progress towards the... Is it Ender Armor? Yes. So let's take this stuff off. This has protection 7, or protection 6, fire protection 6, unbreaking 6. Looks like everything has that on it. So we've got a decent set of armor now, but like I said, I do believe this stuff is going to break rather quickly. Let's go back in here, and we were smelting up some stuff. We'll throw in I don't want to do that. Let's just... Yep. I want to just use some planks for that. But anyway, if we go and grab this sword, and we come into the mob farm, which we have changed, first things that we did is we made it quite a bit bigger. We also put in a lighting system. We sifted a bunch of sand to get redstone dust. But this sword, you can see the durability at the bottom. Well, it's got mending on it, I guess is good. I didn't even really look at it. Let's look at it. Sharpness 5, fire aspect 1, and breaking 1, and mending. So it's got mending on it, so this sword isn't too bad. The only thing it doesn't have is looting, which kind of stinks. But if we use our bow, because we never did in the last episode, I mean, it shoots these guys pretty good. Normally kills them in one shot. It's a pretty decent bow. We'll have to put our armor to the test at a later time. So we have this lever here, which you guys kind of saw. It pulls this block down. It pulls this half slab up. Just some simple redstone. And then we have all the lights in the ceiling up here. And we can make it dark. So we've completely upgraded the mob farm. We've been spending quite a bit of time AFK collecting different mob drops. What else have we done? We renamed an arrow, made an anvil. This way we don't have to worry about these stacking with our arrows and causing us a little bit of pain. Let's see. Let's dump this off real quick. We don't need this in our inventory, and we have some spider eyes. Oh, you can see right here we made a brewing stand. I've got some water bottles in here. I've got a couple of different things in my inventory. So while we were working on the mob spawner, we had an area open like I have with the piston, and one of these guys, or actually all the zombies, were coming down and coming towards me, so I killed them off, and this guy managed to get trapped over here, which is a villager. And what we're going to do is we are going to cure him and then set up a lectern and try to get a mending book. It'll prevent us from doing a bunch of fishing, which is about the only other way we could do it. So we've got a golden apple. We just about got our splash potions. And we'll cure this guy up. Let's see. Come on. One other thing that we did is obviously we kind of started decorating the walls with some cracked stone brick and the polished andesite. I love the way this looks. We're going to change up all of these entrances to that. We started on this one. We just need some more stone and stuff like that. I made some upgrades to the cactus farm to try to prevent that, which obviously it's still happening, but we put glass panes in instead of the cobblestone walls that I had. And then we put some lanterns up in the ceiling. Should help us out a little bit better. Alright, so let's grab this. Let's splash this guy. And let's cure him. So now this guy is going to cure up, and I need to make a lectern, but I don't know how to make a lectern. I've never made one. I think I need a book, though. Lectern. Now I need a bookshelf, and I need some half slabs. Half slabs are fine. Bookshelf is going to be 3 books, 3 pieces of leather, and some paper. Now, you guys saw the clip in the last episode. We did get some sugar cane. I do have the 3 leather I need, so it's going to be 9 pieces of paper. Which leaves me a little bit. I need to grow this. I definitely need to get a sugarcane farm going. But for the time being, we will go ahead and do that. We will make our 3 books. We will go in here and grab some planks. Make a bookshelf. Then we need slabs, not planks. And we can make a lectern. Nice. So, I guess I'm going to wait for this guy to cure. And we'll set down a lectern, and I'll start rolling through the different enchantments or different trades that he'll have so that we can get a mending book. We're wanting mending, so when we do finally get an elytra, we can put mending and unbreaking on it. So hopefully, actually, we're going to need to get a sugar cane farm going and grow a bunch of sugar cane, because we'll need to build up an enchanting room so we can get ourselves a... oh, and you linked up to this. Are you a cleric? With your monocle? You are a cartographer. Okay. You don't have a workstation, my dude. Alright, well, we'll work on getting him. We'll figure out the cartographer links to... I have a composter there. Forget what they link to, but let me get this all figured out. Let me roll some jobs for this guy, and I'll be back. Well, the villager was a bust. So if we go into settings and we take a look down here, under the cheats, always day. So it's always daytime. They don't do the daylight cycle. Therefore, whatever he spawned in as, that villager was that. There's no way to roll the trades and things like that because we don't have the daylight cycle. I jumped into creative and spawned a bunch of different villagers and was trying it, and that's pretty much what happened. So it's fine. We might have to set up some kind of AFK fisher or something like that to get the books that we need. We did have a barrel, we have a composter, we had the brewing stand and the grindstone, but that guy was a cartographer and we don't have a cartography table anywhere. So, yep. Anyway, let's see. We are continuing on with, we're working towards getting the Eyes of Ender that we're going to need to get towards the end. We're getting some sandstone and things like that. That's all for a next episode or another episode, not necessarily the next one. And what I want to do today is I want to show you guys a thing, which is why I have the obsidian and the flint and steel on me. As someone told me in the comments section on one of my episodes that if we go towards the top of the nether at the bedrock level, and we're probably going to get attacked coming out of this. No? Normally we get attacked by slimes. Anyway, and we spawn a portal in, then we will actually go above the bedrock of the Stoneblock world. So let's go check that out. I think this will be fun. And when we get up there, I want to show you guys kind of something that I found, because I put it in the Discord, my Discord, that I broke my game, or I broke this game. And I will show you guys how and why here in just a minute. But first, let's go. Nope, it was this way. I built myself a little bit of a staircase, just kind of getting myself back to 0, pretty much. And we dug all this area out up here in anticipation of setting up this nether portal and going above the bedrock. So, let's see. Bam. Alright. Let's eat real quick, and then let's go through this. And then we'll do some stuff, and we'll do some things, and we'll talk about how I broke this game. Oh, you gotta be... Ah. Am I gonna spawn up there? No, I'm going to spawn back down here. Okay, so the Y level... I forgot. How many years have I been playing this game? And the Y level's not going to work. So, let's go ahead and let's just jump into creative, and we'll go build this portal somewhere else. I put it at 0 over here. I didn't even think about my portal down there. I should have just went up there somewhere and placed it. So let's just go ahead and jump into creative. I know this is a little cheaty, but I broke my game and I had to figure out how to fix it, or we pretty much lost the ability to sieve. Let's see. Let's just... This looks like a good spot. All right. We'll light that. We'll toss that. Actually, let's, before we jump through the portal, let me show you guys this. We showed it in episode 4, this big old area. I kind of talked about it, but I never really showed it. Like somebody did something. This is the thing. It goes all the way up to bedrock. As we can see, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go through this portal. And this should take us above the bedrock ceiling, and it does. So this is what the overworld looks like above the ceiling. And let's see, which way are we heading? So we're at 167, 537. And we need to head in this direction. So, looks like this is a pretty vast... No. Bedrock, but like I said, I broke my game. And basically what I was doing is I put on an X-ray pack to see if there was anything spawning inside this world because I cannot get passive mobs to spawn. Now you will see up here, we got a sheep, we got some chickens, got all kinds of things happening out here. And like I said, I think the grass needs the sky for passive mobs to spawn in. So when I was using the X-ray pack, all of these armor stands disappeared. If we actually poke into here, which is where the creators were sitting at, they're gone. So yeah, anyway, these were gone, and I had to replace all these armor stands and then take this name tag and name these so that we could see, or we could get our sifting back. What's cool is these command blocks basically check for an item in the hopper that's right there. This is the sieve. This is the whole, let me just break into here. This is where we come to. This is where we spend all of our time. So basically, this hopper right here is being checked by these 4 hoppers down here, depending on what you place in. So as you can see, we can only sift soul sand, gravel, sand, and dirt. So these run the commands for checking for a block over there. Once it checks for a block, you've got your different commands in here, which are the clone and set block, so on and so forth. And then these hoppers here have your random chance of your different items. So for dirt, we can get redstone, we can get iron, we can get cobblestone, we can get a dark oak sapling, we can get an acacia sapling with the 3 eggs like I said, we can get a jungle sapling, we can get a birch sapling, we've got a spruce sapling, we've got oak saplings, oak saplings, oak saplings, and finally coal. So since we have 3 hoppers for oak saplings, we have a better chance of getting that as we sieve. And the same is true for all of the different things. This is sand, so we have string, 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 cactus, diamond, emerald, redstone, redstone, sandstone, and then we have finally an acacia sapling. Now as you guys will see, the wandering trader spawned up here. I had the one spawn in my base below, but it was up here while I was fixing this stuff that it finally spawned. This guy just spawns up here. Now we have gravel over here, so we can get a cobweb, cobweb, cobweb. This is why we get so much cobweb. Cobweb, there's 4 hoppers, 5 hoppers, 6 hoppers, 7 hoppers. There are 7 hoppers for cobweb. And then we have iron, we have iron, we have iron. 4 hoppers for iron, gold. That's 3. Emerald, emerald, diamond, coal. So gravel is what you want to sift if you want plenty of iron. Then we have our soul sand over here. We can get a gold nugget, gold ingot, blaze powder, which has 2 hoppers, blaze rod, magma cream, nether wart, nether quartz ore, nether quartz ore, or nether quartz. So it's pretty neat, this little system here, how this block basically is that hopper in there. It's checking 4 blocks. You can see here it's tests 4 blocks at this thing, and then it executes type armor stand name soul sand. So we have to have these armor stands up here, otherwise it will not work at all. So I broke the game and I had to fix it. Now the other cool thing I noticed was all of these up here. We have some different redstone going on up here. That's for the lights inside there, but these are our crafting recipes for stuff like the awakened draconium axe. So basically you have your command blocks, test for blocks. When it sees these blocks, then it runs this command clone. It clones this awakened draconium axe, and these are all of the different recipes. So if we wanted to, where is, see the ender hammer, you do this and then the end result is this. If we moved this ender hammer up to here, it should stay in this slot, making it easier for us to sieve like it is with the stone hammer, wherever that may be at. But this is pretty neat right here. Here's the stone hammer, and they have the stone hammer here, and the result lands in here. So we could go around and mess with this and move this up here, but I'm not going to mess with this pack. I'm not going to add things. The cool thing is, if we really, really wanted to, could come in here pre-game and put, like, instead of having a bunch of hoppers for string and stuff like that, we could have got some sugarcane or something. To me, sugarcane should have been from sifting dirt. We should have been able to get sugarcane. But I've been trying to do different things, and it was really nice to be able to come in here and see kind of how this all works. So, with that being said, these are what I really need, is a bunch of passive mobs to kill. So if I wanted to go back to negative, what was it, 137 by 635, we could set ourselves up a passive mob farm and actually spawn in some mobs up above the portal here. Let's go. Anyway, I was pretty happy, or pretty ecstatic, when I actually figured out how to fix my game, because I completely broke it. Let's see. Let's just go. It don't matter. Oh, we're in creative. I forgot. Let's just take. We won't use that stack of 34. But while I was up here messing around, I actually went out quite a few blocks to see if this world was completely bedrock, and it is, as far as I could see. It was predominantly bedrock. So, yeah. Anyway, I could put this down like this. We can get some farm animals to spawn in, and then we can complete that quest, or I can just continue on with the chickens. Let's throw this into creative real quick. We are going to dump this grass block that we don't need. We're going to dump these dirt, like I said, and put it back in. Nope, we actually need to stay in creative so we can get back to the base area. But it's unfortunate that the portal didn't work over there. I was hoping I could spawn in closer to that whole setup. Knowing what happened there could really expand upon this pack, or somebody could, not myself, but somebody definitely could. Yep. Let's see. So that was my main plans for showing you guys that stuff. I talked about it a little bit in my Discord as far as breaking the game, but we fixed it. The armor stands was all we needed, and that's pretty much everything I had in my inventory to show you guys. So let's look at this. We know that we're all the way up to quest 13. We will work on killing the farm animals as we can. We kind of need to get a wither skeleton head, but that's going to be difficult with only Fortune 1. The ender pearls we're working on. We made the meteorite hammer. So the end portal frames is kind of where we're at, getting ready to get to the end. And we're making good progress and good strides. We've actually spent quite a bit of time AFK and killing animals. Not AFK, but running our mob farm and things like that. Making the mob farm bigger is definitely going to help us. Let's see. Let's go in here. And yeah, that's pretty neat. Like I said, these guys disappeared. That's my fault. I was checking with the X-ray pack, looking around to see if there was any mobs and stuff like that, because my mob farm wouldn't spawn anything either there for a little while. So we've got the emerald sword. We've got draconium. And I'm not sure what this... Let's do this. We'll throw this away, but it's got looting 15. I mean, that's pretty good. As far as the ender stuff go, there's no ender tools. There's just the ender armor. So draconium is kind of the next thing that we really need if we want a looting sword to better our chances of getting wither skeleton skulls. We can't really trap strays and blow them up. No weather cycle or anything like that. So we're stuck doing it the old school way of chopping. The meteorite sword, as we see in our inventory, doesn't have any looting on it. We could put looting on it, but that would take some time. So what we need to do, and we get 20 of these, is we need to get this recipe ready. I should have everything except this, which is a dragon egg or a dragon head. The only way I'm going to get that is I'm going to have to get to the end and kill the ender dragon. I can use the egg for this first recipe, and then we have the looting sword, and then we can do all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of a double-edged sword of where I want to go next. I think what we're going to do, this is about the end of this episode. In next episode, I think we're going to set up a sugarcane farm. We're going to keep working on getting the ender pearls that we need to get to the end. Right here. Even before we beat the ender dragon, really and truly, we could pillar out from the end of the island and go into the void. And then we could set up a little platform and things like that. And we could get a ton of ender pearls and at least get the ender armor for the fight. It's chainmail, which means it's going to have a little bit better durability than this stuff here. None of this has mending, so it's going to break. But anyway, that's going to do it for me in this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We broke the pack. I never play these things as they're intended, right? So as always, if you did like the video, please leave a like. Comment below. I hope you guys are enjoying playing along with me, those of you that are. If you're new here, always consider subscribing, please. And I will see you on the next one.